Welcome to the Sam Show. Today we have the great honor to be interviewing Dede Mirabai. How are you feeling today?
Thank you for having me. I'm feeling good.
So let's get right to it. What was your life like before Minerva Mirabai began working to overthrow Trujillo?
I lived a family-oriented life. While my sisters went away for school, I stayed behind, and I helped my mom and father around the house. I also helped at the family store. I lived a happy childhood helping Mama cook and playing with the dolls.
What did you think about the way you were portrayed in the film In the Time of the Butterflies?
In the movie, In the Time of the Butterflies, I feel as if I was not given enough credit for what I had done for my sisters. Not much attention was devoted to my character. It seems to me that just because my sisters were assassinated and I was the only one to survive, I am viewed differently. I am viewed as weak, which is not true. Even though I was not openly involved in the movement, I do consider myself as much of a butterfly as they were. I lived to share their story and created a museum dedicated to their lives, as well as helped with raising their children. The movie should have incorporated these more memorable things that I did for my sisters, because without me, they would not have a story to tell.
What provoked them to risk their own lives for their country?
They each have their own reasons, whether it was for freedom, justice, or to escape oppression. They just got tired of living under a ruthless regime.
Did all three butterflies get involved at the same time?
It occurred gradually. Minerva was involved long before anyone else, of course. She was so eager to fight for our rights, and she had the determination and mindset to do it. Mate became involved when she started going to school in the capital. I was always jealous of their spirit. Minerva was the intelligence, and Mate was full of resolve. Patria became involved after her miscarriage. She felt an emptiness in her life that she needed to be filled.
What kept you from getting involved in the revolution?
That's a hard question, because I wanted a better future for my family. And I felt that not getting involved or in trouble would have given it. However, I do admire my sister's willpower and perseverance to go against the government. My goal was to be able to guide my boys so that in their near future they would have a better life than what I had encountered. I was the only one out of my siblings that was not able to attend college. I was fearful for my loved ones, as many people were during El Trujillato, and getting involved put them at risk too. I do believe that I did make the right decision with not getting involved in the movement, because without me, my children would not have a mother to look up to, and I would not want that for them.
When did you notice the effect Trujillo had on your sisters? Did you ever feel affected by Trujillo?
I noticed when Minerva came home from school and started talking with Papa. She began asking lots of questions that Mama and Papa couldn't answer. Soon enough, she came home from school with answers that she wasn't supposed to speak about. She then began causing trouble in school. This caught El Jefe's attention. For me, though, I didn't feel affected. I feared for my sister's well-being, but I blamed them for putting themselves in that danger. Someone else would fight the battle. Minerva just needed to find a good husband and stay away from the capital.
How did you feel when you found out about your sister's assassination?
I wish they had waited until the next morning to drive through that deserted mountain range. They would still be alive today. However, there are times where I think to myself that maybe if I was there with them that day, they got assassinated, I would not be here suffering for their losses. Till this day, I cannot believe that my sisters were taken from me, and I wish that they were here to see their beautiful grandchildren growing up and see how wonderful they are.
How do the children feel now?
Minu, who is Minerva's child, has said that they are tired of being their mother's shadows and want to be known as their own selves. She is tired of being known as the daughter of a legend. She wants to be known for her own achievements when people go up to her. She is now a successful politician.
This must have been really tough on those kids.
Yeah, it was.
What kept you from getting involved in the revolution?
My husband was an unsupportive, controlling man. Once I saw the determination and willpower that my sisters had, I wanted to join the liberation too. My husband kept me from joining and even called the police on my sisters to remain in good graces with El Jefe.
Did you ever hold any resentment against your sisters after your father's death?
I was always afraid of the danger Minerva would bring. I would tell her to stop this madness and find a husband, live a peaceful life, but Minerva had a fire inside of her. And even though danger followed her, the murder of my father was done by Trujillo. I could never hold that against her. It was an unfortunate consequence of starting a revolution.
It was an honor having you here today, Dede. Thank you for sharing your story.
Thank you. It was an honor to share my sister's story.
Well, this is the end of the Sam Show. Catch us next week. We're going to be interviewing Martin Luther King Jr.
Woo!